Oh, holy seizure. Oh, hey, welcome back. It's your boy. Um, it is currently 11:47 p.m. Uh, I just did some math assignments, so I'm chilling. I've been playing Ark for a little while. Um, on PlayStation, it's been like running like shit. Uh, I don't know what that setting is for. I think it's because of one of my mods. But yeah, see, we get those lag spikes because of Aberration. I love Aberration, my favorite map. It's just um the update kind of fucked up the performance for PlayStation, but we've been dealing with it. It was worse when AB first came out, so I mean I can't be too upset. But yeah, but yeah, not much has been going on. Just kinda living the college student life is very, very, very like lackluster. I just go home really early, or I go to work really early, and I do homework on time, or I either forget, like the idiot I am, because I'm procrastinating, and then I just chill for the rest of the day, just playing either Ark or some other, I don't know, bullshit. Bullshit, aka Roblox. But yeah, I'm playing a lot of Ark recently. Um, if you saw my stream and like all my planning and all that, my original plan was to, finish up this map as soon as possible to like, play Aberration as soon as possible. But then I'm just like, well, damn, my whole Allo army died, and I decided to reset, and I didn't want to lose all my stuff and that, so I just like went back like a minute or two before I died because I died really quickly. It was quite embarrassing, actually. Thinking an Allo army with primitive saddles will do me any good. So right now I'm looking for a level 150 Megatherium that's male, because I have a 150 Megatherium that's female and a 145, I think. But I'm probably just gonna breed the 150 and the 14 and the other 150 if I can find it, or 145, because that's what I did with my Therizinosaurus. And a 145 male, and well, look at that, they're at 334, which is fine. It could be worse, it could be better. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, if you hear stuff moving around, it's because it's this stupid chair. It sucks. It's damaged, very damaged, because what the fuck? Because of me, and because how old it is. Okay, Archaeopteryx. I don't want them bothering me. Oh, I missed. But yeah, oh, I had music playing earlier. Probably gonna volume it down so you don't hear it from the output as much. So I don't get, I don't know, stricken down because, music copyright is a bitch. But yeah, I've been working on my base a lot more. I have two platforms. This one's a cliff platform since they finally made a wooden one, and it doesn't require fungal wood to build it, so, that's nice. and then it's just a regular tree platform. Right now, I'm assuming it's because of the performance thingy, but my artifacts aren't loading in. Look, uh, there we go. I have a bunch of artifacts. I have 2 sets of these. Oh, look at that, it's gone. Let's see. Oh wow, okay. I don't know why I did that. But I have 2 sets of these green ones for the brood mother already set up. So I can do 2 alpha runs, putting one of the alpha heads right here, getting the flags, and using the other alpha head for the alpha overseer. And then right now I have 2 sets of this one in my otter. So yeah, 2 sets of the brute and 2 sets of the cunning and 1 set of the immune. I'm pretty sure because I'm gonna get the immune once all the bugs respawn, so I can get like Element Summon Two-Face. But yeah, surprisingly, I have more dragon artifacts than I have Megapithecus artifacts, so that's nice. Uh, but yeah, and then I got my own beehive, all that. Got a new Pteranodon because Barack Obama died, so we got Michelle Obama, we got Brick. And what you saw down there was the Rhizinosaurus. And then yeah, chose to live in the redwoods because it's the prettiest biome. And that's really it. And it's also like in the middle of the map, so it's nice. My old base is where ACDC is located, so that was really close to Red Ob, but now I can travel across the map more easily. I've never really on this side of the map, I'm gonna be honest. I know there's some like decent stuff, but it's mostly like Rexes and stuff. I mean, this mountain probably has some like Gigas and Karkars, which I do need to get. I do want 2 Gigas, but that can take a while. After this, we're heading to Scorched Earth. I'm finishing up Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth shouldn't take me that long. I'm probably going to transfer my Rexes, or 2 of my Rexes, hopefully breed them up and get a mutation again. But if I don't, it's whatever. But yeah, not much has been going on. Just been building. Oh, okay. I need 2 more pieces. Damn. Do I have enough food for that? But yeah. I do have a couple things in my mind that I want to talk about, but I can't really process them through right now. And I know this channel is mostly to talk about like what's on my mind and all that. And huge inspiration to weekly slap and shit. But honestly, I've been kind of blank. And anytime I think of anything to talk about, it just fades away quickly because I don't really see much importance to speak of it. Like, I'm gonna get like this is really uncomfortable to me to say, but I am I am extremely oh my god, there's like so many beehives right here. Damn. Okay. I am an extremely depressed person. And my motivation just like dwindled a lot and it's really hard for me to continue doing things I want to do. Like my 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 future goals, the thing I want to do, I am positive I want to do. Like I am certain about the things I want to do and the things I want to go for. I'm 100% certain. I know I want to do it. Like I want to be a teacher and I want to study in anthropology, specifically paleontology because believe it or not, I like dinosaurs. I'm playing a fucking dinosaur game. with other extinct animals. I have two books right next to me. The one of them just came today. Was the Princeton's Field Guide to Prehistoric Mammals, and the other one I have is the Princeton Field Guides to Dinosaurs, the second edition. And the third edition is at my college library, so I'm gonna check that shit out once I'm done. But I want to read the first edition first because it's obviously it's gonna be a little outdated, but okay, a little outdated, and then I'll read the updates to see like the progress within paleontology. But it's really hard to work towards this stuff. I have out of my way. I have extreme commitment issues, and I recognize it's a problem. And only I could fix it, and only no one else can. I'm in charge of my own. I'm in charge of myself, and it sucks because I want to do stuff, but I can't because I just either don't believe in myself enough, or I just hate myself so much that I don't want to see myself succeed. And depression has been a thing that's been with me for a while. I don't know how long I've been depressed for, but I know it was definitely for a long time. Definitely like around high school. That's when it was like the most prominent. Maybe middle school if I really think hard about it. But it's okay. It's something I live with. My English teacher, he probably wouldn't want me sharing this, but it's fine. I won't reveal his identity. It's not like it's not like it's gonna it's not like he's gonna see my channel. But my English teacher, my college professor that is English, who teaches English, um, he was really brave about it and admitted to the entirety of the class that like he has he's chronically depressed and he's been depressed for almost the entirety of his life. And I thought that was super brave of telling people. I was incredibly scared of telling my own friends that I had this problem going on, that I had mental health issues I had no idea how to like work on. But him going up there and telling the whole class about how he's putting on a mask to basically teach something that he loves, something that he knows he wants to do. Like teaching was his calling. He loves being a teacher. But it's so hard for him to do it. And then I think about it and it's just like he just sometimes he doesn't want to get up and I'm like, fuck, I'm the same way. And I've talked to him personally about it. We had like this whole email assignment where you're supposed to email him a little bit about you. And he was straightforward about it. And it gave me the confidence to tell him, like, hey, I'm also depressed, but I'm taking measures to, help myself, like going to therapy like once a month. I used to go bi weekly, so like every other week or every 2 weeks. And my therapist, she's great. I love her. I love her to death. She's also like a great influence in my life, and I can't thank her enough for being there for me and just helping me out and being a person who can hear me, even though it is their job. She also tells me like some personal stuff, just the tiniest amount, like just basic information, like a hobby that no one, apparently um, none of her other, what's it called? people she helps uh, don't really take an interest of. And she's like, oh, like you're you're fucking cool. And she called herself a basic bitch, which made me laugh. And it's a little true, but I thought it was super neat. It's just I had a random person, a person who was random to me, and I've been going to talk to like for at least a year now, almost. Next February should be 2 years. So a year and a half now I've been going to, and it's just, it's nice. It's super, super nice. But it's just so hard to like admit and take fault that like, not, it's not hard to admit. I can take blame. I always blame myself for a lot of things, especially when it comes to hurting other people, like my partner specifically. I've been in two relationships. This is my third one, and I blamed myself a lot for the first one, and I always will. The first one, I fucked up, and then in the second one, I didn't fuck up as much. I definitely learned from my first one, and the second one was a mess. I was a problem, but the other person was also a problem. And the thing is that they can't admit that they were a problem. And it's just, it's saddening to me. And I don't want to be on a high moral compass, like acting like I'm the better person, when in reality I'm not. Just, I'm in fault as much as they are. It's just so sad, just not seeing them admit that, and being scared for seeing me in public. It's just like, uh, okay, you saw me in public. I don't hate you. I don't have anything against you. I'm with someone else who I care about and would rather talk to than you. You hold no significance in my life anymore. And I wished we could still stay friends, but it's whatever. You chose not to talk to me, and I chose to respect it. But that's not what I'm going at. That can be its own topic some other day, and I can go really deeply into it. And I might get a little petty once in a while, and definitely biased against myself. But fuck it, why not? I went through that shit, and no one else had to go through it but me. My friends saw how like much it affected me, and I can't thank them enough for being there for me. And it's just I'm really grateful for my friends. My family, I don't really have much to say about them. They're not bad people. Mm, okay, most of the time, specifically, like one, but most of the time they're not bad people. And I'm just not close to them. And honestly, I kind of see them as a hindrance. And I also feel guilty about that. I hold an immense amount of guilt towards a lot of things. And that's one of them. I just like don't feel much towards them, but that's fine. Because I'm my own person. Yes, yes, it's nice and you should be a good kid and be there for your family and all that shebang. But I'm not gonna force myself to be a family person when I know I'm not. Especially when it comes to like getting together or, you know, But it's something I can't I can't control. I limit myself on purpose going out with them, going out to see them, or doing anything with them at all because I like being by myself a lot or being with my friends a lot more. I prefer being with my friends more than I like being with my family. And that's not an understatement or an over exaggeration. It's just the genuine truth. And I trust them more. I trust my friends and my partner more than I trust my family. And some people might think it's a bad thing, but it's just like, well, that's who I am. And it's a strong moral compass of mine. Like, growing up, I was growing up and going to school and all that. I was always surrounded with people who were like, family is important and family is the only thing that matters. And I just kind of just like stood, stood there and just blankly agreed to something I didn't agree. And the more I grow up, the more I accept this ideology. But it's just so hard to express it whenever everyone around you is just like it's the most important thing. It's the most important thing. Nothing else matters more than family. But it doesn't to me. And you can be a strong believer in that. And credit to you. That's what you believe in. And I'm not gonna discredit you at all. But that's not who I am. And I'm tired of faking almost everything about me. Putting on like a mask that's socially acceptable because an 18-year-old kid is a brat for not liking his family, or well, not liking it is an exaggeration, but not thinking I owe them anything. But in reality, I do. I know I owe them shit. I thank my mom, I thank my dad. I love them dearly for raising me and, you know, giving me some basic morals and basic common sense. And not letting me become like, the lack of sleep is hitting. But helping me just like have some decency, have some common sense, not being a shitty person. Raising me to just like be who I am. Especially my mom. She was a huge helper. I don't thank her enough for this, but she helped me a lot realizing who I am, both in a good and a bad way. Bad for her, meaning like, hey, I'm probably not gonna talk to you as much as when I grow up. But good in a way that like I understand my place and I understand who I am. And it's fine. It's the same thing. Like music is a huge component of my life and music helps me like think and helps me I guess fill in the gap. Yeah, God. I'm so sorry. Fill in the gaps of like what I'm trying to say. And just having my own personal taste and opinions on like music is just fulfilling to me. And it's just like being able to talk to someone with different music tastes and just talking about it and like what they like about mine or what I like about theirs and what they dislike. It's just like, it's nice. And why I'm like so huge in like specific fandoms. I am extremely when I get hyperfixated on something, I get extremely hyperfixated on something. I do like a bunch of research to like learn about all that stuff and yada yada. Like the most recent thing I can think of is Ben 10. I always liked Ben 10 as a kid. I grew up watching it, binging it on like Cartoon Network, but I never considered myself like a huge fan or part of the fan base until I think the summer of last year. I decided to just do like, oh hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna rewatch Ben 10 again because, I like the original. I didn't really watch Omniverse, and my friend really likes Omniverse. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, sure, I'll rewatch it. And I got really engaged in it, and I hyperfixated a lot on it. I watched a bunch of videos about it, specifically the Ink Tank, I think, and they were just artists, and then I thought that was cool, and then I have just a bunch of like stuff I want to draw about Ben 10, but I never do because most of the stuff I draw is either my own personal project, which I barely do, in all honesty, but it just, I hyperfixate a lot, and it's not bad. I'm a huge fucking nerd, and it was hard for me to accept that I was a nerd. No idea why I'm yawning so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Um, can't wait for that performance update again. To fix all this jittering when I play single player without using Wi-Fi other than my listening to Spotify. I have my phone Wi-Fi turned off too, so just to like push it further. But it's super nice and I don't know, it's just I like I like who I am and I like who I've become. I want to be a teacher and I want to help teach kids discover who they are, like how my teachers helped me. And I also want to be like, a home away from home. Another thing about me is that like I I don't want kids. I don't plan on having kids, and I never will. And I'm 100% certain on it. And anytime I got in a relationship, which were two other times, and this the one currently, I I specifically made it clear that like, hey, I don't want kids, and I don't plan on having any. One of them didn't like that, and the rest were like, yeah, sure. Well, one of them didn't like it. One of them mega agreed, and the other one just like, hey, it's you. You do you. And the you do you one is the one I'm dating currently, and the one I very much like a lot, and hope have very high hopes for the future. And if it doesn't work out in the end, then it doesn't work out in the end. One can only hope, and I'm hoping a lot. I'm a huge hopeless romantic too. I used to love. I made fun of like shit like that, but in reality, I'm one of them too. And I don't know. It's fitting in a melancholic way, if that's how you use the word properly. But it's just, you know, I just want to express how grateful I am for a lot of things and how I just want people to be themselves. Be authentic. Don't lie to don't lie about who you are. Don't lie about all that stuff. Just be true to yourself and I know that sounds like the most cheesiest like bull, but like it's just the truth. Like Be who you want to be. Don't be scared of getting talked down upon or all that mumbo jumbo. Just be who you want. Be 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 happy. I get told that a lot, especially by my parents. It's just like, specifically my mom. Again, love her to death, but I can't wait to move out, and I just can't wait to not have to deal with my siblings, my parents, my other family members almost 24/7. It's life of solitude is something I'm looking forward to. Obviously, I'm not going to be completely alone. I'm going to go interact socially as much as I can with people I like or know. I'm going to have to, especially when I move out of town and for my college class. Is because I'm not gonna know anyone. I do have family members living over there, but it's not like I'm gonna be living with them. It's not like I'm not gonna want to live with them. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Just all the previous videos didn't feel genuine. Not in the sense of I was lying to myself the whole time, but more in the sense of I didn't know what I was gonna do with this channel. I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. I wasn't completely sure on what I wanted to do. And again, this all goes back to, a specific YouTuber, Jay Gillette, yada yada yada. His fan base is fucking stupid and all that, and hates his fan base. And honestly, you know what? I respect him for that. And I'm gonna say I don't have a parasocial relationship with him, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I don't. I like to think I don't. I just watch his videos because I think he's funny, and I watch his weekly slap channel just to, get something that feels more genuine and something I enjoy to listen to because it's just a person talking. It's just a genuine and real person, not a character, not a persona, not the right wing Christian Christ fearing uh, man loving persona that he has. But yeah, it's just yeah, I just wanted to make something that felt more real and actually thought through and planned through. I saw some other YouTuber make a video about saying that he's been thinking about Schlatt a lot, and that made me think about. I made me think about Schlatt a lot. I like thinking about men, but it got me thinking too. Not about him, but just about being true to myself and all that. And again, what I was trying to allude to earlier, but I couldn't fully process through I was saying because I'm a dumb fuck who can't focus on anything because I'm too hyper focused on building my dumbass base that I'm probably only gonna spend like at, at least like 10 hours in, not even 10, like 5, because I'm basically setting everything up. I just need to breed everything, and breeding is super easy when you have quality of life stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to be real, and I don't want to have a parasocial relationship with anyone who stumbles on this channel. I want a person, if you stumble onto this channel and I don't know if I make it big or not. If I don't, I don't. If I gain a small niche following, then I gain a small niche following. I want you to know that I'm not your friend unless you're a friend specifically that I know in real life and I told about this channel. But I'm not your friend and all that yada yada. I forgot what his name was. I think it was like he has the name was like of a Bloodborne boss, I think. Ludwig, yeah, yeah, yeah. He made that whole video where it's just like, I'm not your friend. After like the whole Dream SMP was like really popular and parasocial relationships were at an all-time high because normal people can't exist on the internet. Or well, normal people do exist on the internet. It's just that a loud minority. I'm lying to myself. A loud majority is I'm lying to myself to make myself feel like, to feel more hope towards humanity that like there's a lot of people who have parasocial relationships and it's extremely unhealthy and it's honestly quite sad. But it's whatever. I'm not your friend or anything. I'm just some dude behind a PS5 controller microphone who just wanted to talk about what's going on in his life and who wanted to stay anonymous. I'm gonna kill myself. Not actually. uh, don't take that seriously. But yeah, if you do have similar problems and are depressed like I am and don't have and are having serious thoughts about like harming themselves, uh, please reach out for help. I know it sounds like super cheesy and all that, but it genuinely is at the best interest to reach out for help. There's hundreds and hundreds of people who are out there to help you, and and I'm 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 very very lucky to be in a relationship with someone who wants to do that. I'm very lucky that one of my friends, not friends, one of my best friends. I don't like admitting I have best friends, but I do. I have three. Two of them which I honestly haven't been a good friend towards them. Not because I'm a shitty person and I keep like dogging on them or all that. It's just that I haven't really conversated with them or all that. It's just I should definitely talk to them more, but I decide otherwise because I decide to do other things. One, hang out with my partner because I want to, and B, just not go out or overwork myself, which I definitely should stop, even though I applied for a second job. But yeah, it. But I keep like hinting at it. I'm edging it. uh, I keep hinting at the final thing I wanted to allude at is that it's my English teacher, and honestly, he's fucking cool. Making us read Spider-Man as our textbook, and it's my first year of college, and it's just like, holy fuck, that's awesome. And he's like a huge, authentic nerd like me, and he's like also insanely depressed like me, and it's just super nice. to know someone like that is out there, and he's offered me a lot of stuff like taking creative writing, and he even offered like, hey, we can probably get you a scholarship with that. And I'm just like, damn, really? I know it doesn't sound genuine the way I said it, but it's just like, damn, really? He'd do that just for me? Because I went up to him once in a while to talk, and I was kind of being honest with him about like who I am, and it's super cool to have a teacher I can talk to. But then again, I'm a huge teacher's pet, and it was bound to happen. It was extremely bound to happen. But I'm just extremely grateful. So grateful that I've met someone who's willing to help and who's dealt with the same problems or similar problems that I deal with and still deal with. And that he's just comfortable enough to like, be honest and not lie. And another thing I like that's refreshing about college is that you're free to like, well, not completely free to speak your mind out. You know, one of them is like, you can't be calling people slurs, and honestly, that makes sense because why the fuck would you do that? Like the professor can't just outright call you a slur, which makes sense. But it's nice that they can just like curse. It just I feel like that adds some level of truth and like genuineness towards a person. So that's really all that I had to say. My English teacher, he's really cool. He's making us. He actually graded our essays, our first essays, which were about identities and about ourselves. So that's probably a huge reason why I got a 80% on it because I would have had a 90% originally, but I got an 80 because I turned it in a day late, which is fair. I totally understand that. That was my fault. Right. I knew when the assignment was due, and I probably should have done it by then. So yeah. Um. Hope you all enjoyed my little, I guess, I don't know, tips and tricks, top 10 things to do in Ark Survival Evolved. Look at my base. Yeah, I already showed off my base a little bit. Let's just show it off a little more. It's just, something I like. I'm learning how to build. It's really nice. I did that roof design all on my own, and I felt really proud about it because compared to my old base, it's super super nice. I might add a roof, probably not on this part, but on this part, yeah, which is more of like the genuine base I have going on. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Stay safe out there. Um, not your friend, and yeah, be a good person. See ya.